Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again, and today is the 15th day of our video log, and now we are going to do another episode again of the Python vlog. And are you ready? Yes, I am ready. Now let's get into it. So now we are going to create a while loop Python code, and we're gonna create algorithm and flowchart. So before we proceed, let's read this problem. So let's lower the volume first. So let's read. Write a program that asks the user to enter a password. If the user enters the right password, the program should tell him that they are logged in to the system. Otherwise, the program should ask them to re-enter the password. The user should only get 5 tries to enter the password, after which point the program should tell them that they are kicked off of the system. So this is the problem that I have chosen because this is the problem that I am having a hard time with. But after studying this, analyzing, and getting some clues on the internet and watching YouTube tutorials, I am able to create a code. But we're gonna also create algorithm and flowchart. So let's start with the step-by-step algorithm. So earlier I've already made my algorithm, so it's easier for me to explain. So I'm gonna just copy this, then paste this here. Wait, it lagged. Okay. C, Control C, then Control V. Now there you go. So first step is start. We're gonna start doing our program. Step 2 is store password. We're gonna store any password that we want. It may be Python 63 or I love Python 123 or any password that you'd like to store in the system. Next, step 3, input password. We're gonna allow the user to input the password for them to be able to log in, but if it is incorrect, then they were gonna be kicked out from the system. So we're gonna explain that later. Step 4 is to create a while loop. Create a continuous loop as long as it is correct, or as long as it has a trial limit. So we have added the trial variable as our limit for how many times the user must input their password. Then step 5, we're gonna create a if. Create an if loop. Here, step 5, if user's code is not equal to the stored password, then go back to line 3 where the user must input again the password. Step 6 is if the user's code is equal to the stored password, then you're logged into the system. But if trial reaches 5 and it's still incorrect, then we're gonna print you're kicked out of the system. So that's the algorithm of our program, the step-by-step algorithm. Now let's proceed to the flowchart. So earlier I have made a flowchart in the app diagram.net, I think. So it would be easier for me to explain. Here we go. I'm gonna copy this. And here. As you can see, I have made a flowchart. So now this ellipse rectangle, I think, rectangular ellipse or any term it is being used, this represents the start or the end of our program. So I put there start, then an arrow that connects to the rectangle shape. Rectangle shape is the function of this shape is for the process, or or it may be sometimes called in the verb or the action that is done in the program. So here, store password. So our password is Python secret 69. The next is another process. Enter a while loop, continuous loop. Next thing is this shape. This is called rhombus. Its function is for outputs and inputs. So here in our rhombus is input user code. So this allows the user to input what password they should enter so that they'll be able to log in. Then this diamond shape, or this is called a parallelogram, its function is to create decisions. So here, if user code is equal to Python secret 69, there are two decisions. So if it is true that user code is equal to Python secret 69, which is our stored password, then we're gonna print you are now logged into the system. This is our output. Then end. But if this false, then print the password is incorrect. But another condition, if trial is equal to 5, if it reaches 5. So if it does not reaches 5 yet, if it does not reach 5 yet, then go back to this shape, to this function. The user must input again its password, then return to this. If another incorrect, then it will just increase the trial number. But if it reaches 5, if the trial reaches 5, then here we're gonna display that the user has been kicked out of the system. So this shape is for the output, the rhombus, then connected by the arrow, end, then end. So it's over. So as you can see, this is our flowchart for our program. Thank you for listening. Then lastly, for our Python code here in PyCharm. So here I have used the variable the code for our stored password, which is Python secret 69. Then an user code, trial for the trial count. Then I have created a while loop while the code is not equal to user code, or if it reaches the trial count, which is 5. Next is their password for them to be able to log in. So every trial here, the trial is equal to trial plus 1. So in every trial, if you are wrong, then it will add another trial till it reaches 5. We have before here, we have added an if condition. If the code that is entered by if the code or the secret password, our stored password, is equal to the user code or the password that was entered by the user, then we're gonna display or print that log in to the system. So your password, this tells that your password is correct. Then we have added break, so it will not continue. Then another if condition is if the trial is equal to 5. If the secret code is not equal to the user code, password is incorrect. If the trial reaches 5, then print you have been kicked out of the system. Then break, so it will not continue. So here our else condition, if our code, if the user's code is not equal to the code or the secret code, the password is incorrect. And another thing is, if you're incorrect, then you have print here, it will display you have 5, which is the maximum value of our trials, minus trial, then this trials left. So if you only have 4 trials, then it will display you have 4 trials left. So we're gonna try to run this code. Let's try Python 66. No, it's incorrect. I only have 4 trials left. Still incorrect. Jelvik WAP. Let's see. Yeah. No, it's still incorrect. You have 2 trials left. I love Python 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only have 1 trial left. Wow, I have entered Python secret 69 and it's the correct password. I am now able to log into the system. So that's all for the Python code. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned a lot about this vlog about working on creating a program of while loop, creating algorithms, and creating flowcharts. I hope that you will use this in the future and keep on practicing so that you'll be able to be a good programmer. Thank you for watching. See you at the next vlog. Bye bye.